When I'm up through the night, I can't turn down the noise, tear all the worries out of my mind. About who I'm supposed to be, I start to believe I can't get it right. Remember the days I let slip away, they were simpler times.
Hey everybody, we are back and it's been a few days, maybe about 10 days since we posted a video since the big 40th birthday for my lovely bride. And also our 17th year.
16th.
I keep doing that, don't I? Our 16th year wedding anniversary. So there's a lot of fun. You guys saw that video. And today we're going to talk about something that I've really appreciate when we consider our lifestyle of living in the United States. In our case, it's the United States. And then we came over here. There are times when we think, well, maybe we could just go back to, and it'd be better than we remembered in the States. But there are many, many things that you don't have to worry about over here. So we just listed 10, and after we listed the 10, we kept thinking of other ones, and there's also many, many things you don't have to worry about. So let's just start off with number one, and it's not in any particular order of importance, it's just the way they came to my mind when I was writing them, and property taxes. Now, you don't really know much about property taxes, Maurice, because she's always lived over here.
Not really.
And there's lots and lots of endless taxes in the United States, but property taxes are the one thing that will always keep you a slave in the United States, because even though you think you own your piece of property, you never own it. You're just caretaking it until, as long as you pay your taxes and you're following all the rules, then that property will remain yours. And come the day that you somehow are unable to pay your property taxes, it's no longer going to be yours, and it will be foreclosed upon. And that's one of the things I really appreciate about the Philippines, is that there is very, very minuscule property taxes in residential. I really don't know about businesses. I think it's probably the same because it is considered a poor country, second world country, and that's what I think restricts the taxes to be done in the first place, to the degree that it is in, say, the United States, or the UK, Canada, Australia. It's so oppressive, and it's one of the things that's really crushing the United States with the property values going up so quickly over the last few years. So that's something we really appreciate. And like I've heard figures that are just remarkably low over here.
Okay, number two.
I have taxes on goods and services. So when you buy something like groceries in the store, there's like zero tax. When you see the price, that's the price you pay.
Yeah.
And it's true of even vehicles, scooters. The scooter I purchased, the price I saw is the price I paid exactly. There was no taxes on top of it whatsoever. So there are very limited taxes on just about everything as far as goods and services go, as far as I can see and as far as I've experienced so far. It's really, really a nice feature. And you know, even though one of the things that's annoying as far as like grocery stores shopping, when you buy products from the United States per se, they will not have any taxes on it, but the price will be so ridiculously high, sometimes double the price what you're going to pay in the States for it. So that's one of the annoying things, but at least there's no additional taxes on it. That's probably built into the system.
Or the items from America you're talking?
Yeah, items from America.
Oh yeah, like the Cheerios.
Oh, Cheerios,
It's
peanut
too
butter.
expensive, Lucky Charms.
Yeah, stuff that we shouldn't be buying. Well, like we don't buy peanut butter. We don't.
Yeah.
Like one thing that's expensive over here, just as a side note, is ice cream.
The ice cream, yes.
Ice cream's kind of expensive, but there's no tax on it.
There's also the mayonnaise, the American.
Oh my God, the mayonnaise is ridiculous.
Yeah,
oh
American
God,
thing.
it's just oil and egg whites.
Yeah, it's too expensive.
And they charge so much for that.
Yeah, there's stuff here that
There's
very
a few
expensive.
things that will annoy you, but you can get over it when you try to look at the other positive things.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
All right, number 3,
Number 3.
the labor and services.
So when it comes to the cost of labor, it's very, very affordable. Very, very affordable. I'll say that twice. It's amazing. You can have so much more done for you. You'll never have a problem finding someone to do something for you for sometimes just a couple hundred pesos, which could be $4 or $5. When it comes to the daily rate for, like on the construction of the lanai we just completed, the rate was 600 pesos per person, which is about $11 per day per person. That's just an example for that. Delivery of items like construction materials, if it's not free, it's very, very inexpensive. Services such as the laundry that you have done over here.
Oh yes, it's cheap.
Yeah, and we have lots and lots of laundry. Anything you need done, once you make a few connections, you can have it done. You can have your tricycle drivers at beck and call, and you can get a couple of them lined up and have things delivered.
That's why I like it over here, because it's very easy life for me. Especially I don't drive, so whatever, when I need something, like I need something to deliver, I just call them, or if I would need to go somewhere, and then I call my tricycle driver and they take me everywhere.
Yeah, it's like when we had the lechon delivered, or the furniture delivered.
Yes.
There's always somebody there to help you move it. And when you get older, it's nice to have people help you, and you just give them a tip, and you can be done with it. And those providing the services really appreciate it too, because they really love those pesos, don't they?
Yeah, even if it's just a tiny piece.
Yeah, if it's just a tiny peso. But we have stuff delivered here left and right numerous times during the week.
I just have somebody deliver like 10 minutes ago from Hypermart.
Yeah, just because she needed a few things.
Just a few things.
And they're even pizzas all the way from Dumaguete. You can have them delivered for free.
Yeah, just example on my birthday cake. Like John's always have a hard time getting this birthday cake over there at Robinson Mall.
Yeah, at San Ravel, because they still insist on wearing the mask.
Yeah, so he has a hard time explaining what he wants, because usually he read the mouth of the person who's talking.
I read their lips when people talk, and I find it really triggers me to see masks after that baloney we went through in the last 3 years.
So yeah, he come home and he was stressed, like, he can't get my cake.
Yeah, he said, I'm almost 70 years old, and I tell you, I am never buying a cake again. I bought hundreds, I don't know. So many cakes in my life.
So yeah.
And over here, it's so frustrating, and they're so obnoxious with their stubbornness. From now on, it's your job. Your mission is going to be order cakes over here in the Philippines, because I couldn't. That was a very stressful thing for me, and I won't go into details, but it was a numerous occasional thing that happened every time I tried to order a cake.
So I contact the Robinson Mall San Rival's cake. That's the one you cannot order it online. You have to pay it in person first, and then they will deliver it for you. So I contact the main one over there in the
Boulevard, the boardwalk area, the main original branch, which is much better than the one.
So I called them, and then I ordered them a 2 large party cake. And then they decorated it for me, my birthday cake and our anniversary. That was very nice, smooth. And then they delivered to me with my request, everything, very nice.
Perfect.
So now, if we need cake, I get the number, I just called him, and no more problem. And John's
Daddy John is done with cakes. I am done it.
So
I can do it in America.
Problem solved.
In America, I go to Costco, I get a nice cake. You know how that goes, guys. Or go somewhere else and get a nice cake. Easy peasy, right? And no language problem.
The language is the one you're problem over here.
And yeah,
no problem to me.
I can't hear them talking through the mask baloney.
Yeah.
But we resolved that issue. That was a frustration.
Yeah, no
to be
more
honest.
on that.
Very, very frustrating.
I guess
for
we'll
me.
resolve it. Your wife.
Thank God. Thank God. You're
Yeah,
useful.
I did that
Thank
one,
you.
so
Thank
that
you
was
for
a good
being
one.
You rescued me. So
Yeah, I did. So
from now on, I never have to order a cake, guys.
to him how stressed he is.
Oh God.
Just for
And it's
that
not that
cake.
I'm a bad guy. I've done so many cakes. So many in my life, but this was the worst here at San Rafael down there at the Robinson Mall. So I'll
The
never
main
order
one.
a cake. I'll never go in there again.
The main one is the good one. And then
Yeah.
it's only, to order it, it's only 100 pesos.
To deliver.
To deliver.
And it's that one is like 12 kilometers from
Yes.
from here, right?
Mhm.
And I can't even carry two on the scooter anyway. I can't barely carry. I don't think I could carry
He
one.
has
on
a
there.
basket in his back. He put the cake, large cake there.
Yep.
Very
So
nice,
anyway,
very
that's
professional.
another really great example of things.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll find more and more, discover more things that makes it so convenient in services.
That's why.
Services, yeah. Always, you don't have a labor shortage over here.
Yeah, it's so
Everyone
nice
is
over
eager
here.
to work, eager to work for
Like
you.
when I went to hypermart and doing grocery, and I have my cart is full. Plus I carry Bryson. I push the cart. Brianna helping me, and there's two porter coming to me and help me push my cart and bring it to the tricycle driver.
How about all the hotels we were staying at over
that's-
here in the Philippines?
That's number 4.
Is it
Porter,
services?
grocery assistant.
Well, you kind of hit a part of number 4
Yeah,
already.
we did the number 4.
So,
Yeah.
So yeah, porter services, that's a really good one. You never have somebody lacking that will clamor over themselves to help you with your luggage, getting you into the hotel.
You won't get that in America at all.
You will not. They're like ghosts.
Yeah.
No one will ever help you. Pretty much never.
It's all yours.
Yeah. Even if you go to a good hotel, no. You're on
Especially,
your own. You're on your own.
especially if the hotel in America is no elevator. You have to go to the stairs, like 2-story. So you have to carry your luggage up and down.
Oh yeah,
up
the
and
porters
down.
over here will gladly just carry that stuff up the stairs.
Yeah.
But mostly we've been staying in hotels that have nice elevators.
Oh
but,
yeah.
But still, they're there to help you, man. They're right there.
They're very I mean, when they see you that you have a luggage, they automatic
Mhm.
get your
Or when you
stuff.
pull
you know.
your car into the hotel, here they come.
Here they come.
They're ready to say welcome, and they're gonna
You
take
go.
care of you.
Welcome.
Yeah. Oh, and friendly faces. That's another thing. Move on to number 5. Number 5.
No military, industrial, complex, and proxy wars. What is that?
Oh yeah, this is a big one for me because I'm
You talk that one.
into history and politics, and you notice we don't really talk about them too much. But I have a history and political and government degree. The Philippines, even though it has a military, and even some of your siblings have joined the Navy recently, they're not aggressive. They don't start wars around the world. They don't have a military-industrial complex that's crushing the United States Treasury and the national debt every year. In my opinion, one of the most disturbing things about the United States has always been its military-industrial complex that has so many secrets and is wreaked havoc around the world by starting unnecessary wars like in Vietnam, like in 9/11. There was absolutely no reason to go into Iraq and do what they did there, just like they did with Libya, overturning the government there because Muammar Gaddafi wanted to do away with the U.S. dollar and use the petrodollar. Immediately got rid of him and killed him, assassinated him, and bragged about it. Things like that. It's just that to me is undermines the culture and integrity of the country, and it trickles down. I think it disturbs the people that live in America too, the citizens. So I'm very glad about that over here. Very much the same way in a lot of other countries that don't start wars, that don't build empires, and don't become like the country they fought against in England and rebelled against England. They went to America and became just like the British Empire, just empire building. So I do not like that, and I love that over here, that it's a peaceful nation. And like where we live here, Dumaguete is coined the city of gentle people, isn't it? So we like it, and gentle, smiling, happy people that are neighborly, and just like it was back when I was a boy back in the 1960s. Right? Yep.
Okay, come on, do number 6 now.
Number 6, are you getting impatient?
Yeah.
Okay, number 6 is no racism and less corruption in the media. I added the mindless media. I call it the lamestream media. You guys know that term. Yeah, well, there is, I'm sure, some here. So I don't know. I don't follow it here. That's the beauty of it. I don't even follow it over here. But you don't hear people talking about it ever.
They're busy of just making their lifestyle to eat 3 times a day.
Yeah. And
That's all.
Right. And as far as racism goes, it doesn't exist as far as I know.
Mm-hmm.
Does it? And do people ever talk about it?
No.
Do you guys ever have little conversations where you're complaining about the racism and the people and this?
I don't really hear it.
I never hear it. Never.
Yeah.
So you don't have all that strife in that regard.
Yeah, we're just busy over here for the living every day.
People are just trying
to
to
survive,
improve,
to feed their family. That's
trying
all.
to survive.
Right here.
Try to enjoy their lives, living in the moment.
Yeah, the thing about over here, they try to get like even just $10 a day just to feed the family, and then they're so happy.
$10 a day. Can you guys imagine over there in first world countries? You know, can you live on $10 a day in Canada, guys, or the UK?
Yeah, they're so happy when they receive those $10 a day.
Mm-hmm.
So
how about Australia?
I know.
Can you live on $10 a day? How the government treats you in Australia during COVID, guys? Run into a lot of Australians over here that don't have anything good to say about Australia. None. And Canadians, they're a little more wishy-washy. But Americans, they don't have much good to say about it anymore. Yeah, they love their country, but they don't like the corruption they were seeing in Washington, D.C. So how about this one? No illegal aliens. How about that, you guys? No illegal aliens. Nobody talks about that. It does not exist. I think you might accept a caveat. There may have been a few that snuck over here from China at one time and here and there for some criminals.
Yeah.
It's very hard to get in
over
here.
Yes.
Yeah, and they got to cross oceans to get here, unless they can sneak on an airplane.
Not like in America.
America, America. They just let them walk across and give them a badge. Mm-hmm. You made it to America, and now take all the services and use them up.
And usually they carry babies too, so that the government, they feel bad when they say that, they kicked the mother with the baby, poor thing, like that. And then that's not really,
And what kind of hell did the United States put you through to go get your immigration and become a U.S. citizen legally?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's really unfair for us, that trying to get our legal documents.
Legal status, the legal way, the righteous way.
That was a lot of things for me to do just to become legal. And here's the people now crossing the border, and the president allow them to just walk in there without
That's
problem.
part of the political agenda to crush the soul of America. Illegal aliens in this country are not tolerated. It doesn't happen, to my knowledge. Mm-hmm. Am I pretty correct about that?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. Very strict here. So
very
that's
strict.
All I can say.
They protect their borders. They have a sovereign nation, and they are going to keep it that way. How about that?
Yep.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Number 8, affordable housekeeping.
Very affordable.
Yeah.
Housekeeping.
Now, you said that we had comments in the past that people, subscribers said that I should be nicer and hire more housekeeping for Maurice. Can you just clarify that and kind of, tell the truth?
Yeah, I do hire a worker to clean up the house, maybe twice a week. General cleaning, I need a general cleaning, especially when I'm very busy with Bryson, he's cranky or whatever. I'm cooking, and then there's a lot of things to do on that day, and then I hired somebody to general cleaning for me. But I don't hire a full-time housekeeping, because the reason is we want to have our privacy over here too.
So basically, though, if you did have a full-time housekeeper, you could have one, and it'd be very reasonable. How much a week do they usually charge for a full-time housekeeper?
Well, the general is $7,000 a month over here.
7,000, okay.
Yes.
That's about $140 a month,
yes.
maybe,
Mm-hmm.
for a whole month.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did they live in?
Yes,
That's
live
live
in. All
They
around,
take
all
care
around.
of your kids, do whatever you need to have done
Do
in the house.
grocery for your cleaning, cooking, everything.
Cooking and cleaning. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That's the figure we're looking for.
Yes.
So, but this day here and day there, general housekeeping you do is for like a half a day's work or a full day's work,
No, just for like
3 or 4 hours.
3 hours, 2 to 3 hours.
Okay, something like
And I
that.
pay it's like 350 pesos to 450 pesos.
About seven or eight
It
bucks.
depends what work they do that I consider. If they are really working hard, like the really deep cleaning, and then I give them,
Do you give them extra?
extra.
How about number 9? Medical. Antibiotics.
Oh, that's a good one.
For example, antibiotics. What do you think?
For example, we are in America on a time, and then I have matag tiki. Oh,
Skin infection.
Skin
She had a
infection. It's like
from
boil.
Was that from breastfeeding Bryson?
no, that was different.
Okay.
That's the one too. That was mastitis. When I gave birth of Bryson, and then 1 week later I have a mastitis, and right here in my boobie.
So you needed antibiotics.
I need antibiotics, and it's really hard for me to get antibiotics over there.
You got to go to a doctor. You
Doctor
had to
visit.
find a doctor, and that visit is usually over $100.
$150
$150 for a ridiculous,
just to get the antibiotics.
just to get the antibiotics. Now, how
Yeah.
about in the Philippines? What kind of song and dance do you have to go through to get
Nothing.
simple antibiotics? Which, by the way, guys, are mostly all made in China, which is very close to here. And America is 100% dependent on China for their antibiotics. Yeah.
You just have to walk to the sari-sari store or the pharmacy close to you, and then you can get antibiotics left and right. No
Yeah,
problem.
Most antibiotics you can get real easily. Some of them you might actually have to go. There are some that you
Yeah,
have
there's
to
some.
go. But most things, common things, you can easily get. And like that cough everybody gets here, you can get that one.
Oh yeah,
What's that one called?
that's lagundi.
Lagundi leaves. Yeah, there's quite a few things you
And
can
for
get.
kids, it's like lagundi syrup,
What's that matatiki stuff I used to get for the skin infections?
amoxicillin,
Amoxicillin you can get.
left and right over
no,
here.
no prescription.
No prescription.
Very easy to get.
So that's why.
Now, if you do have to see a doctor to get something more restrictive, you would have to go just to Silliman or a local doctor here. This clinic over here can do it.
Yes.
For, I think it's free. And the little clinic that people go
Yeah, right
to,
there
the
in
locals,
Valencia.
the
Yeah.
villagers go to, and the
Yeah.
locals. Yeah, that one's free, and they can write you a prescription
Yes,
for
yeah.
free, and then just go get it at the
Yeah,
pharmacy.
it's so nice over here because you just pay cash left and right, and it's not that expensive. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
or if you had to go to the doctor at Silliman, the doctor visits last I paid, that was in 2019 before everything shut down.
yes.
That was 600, was that 600 pesos? for
600
me?
pesos for a visit. I
Yeah,
remember.
okay, well, that was $12.
Yeah.
But it wasn't 100 or 150.
Yeah, 150 in America.
Yeah. So antibiotics, medical services are cheap. If you have serious health problems, I would not even recommend coming over here unless you were going to live somewhere like in Manila or somewhere like that, or you are close to Thailand's really good, better medical probably than the United States. In case you guys haven't heard or read, America is actually ranked number 16th in the world in medical care, number 16th. So no matter what stories you've heard before that America's propaganda about America's the greatest healthcare in the world is absolutely false. So you can get off that one. Canada may be better, I don't know, but I know for a fact that America, I've read it from the World Health Organization, from their documents, and it's true. America is not that great, so if you are unhealthy or have serious health issues, you can still come this way, but you got to plan ahead and kind of
Search
navigate
first.
what you're going to do. And you can take quick flights to Thailand and this and that, or you can live in a big city like Manila,
Yeah.
and you probably have really great coverage there. So for other medical services in the hospital, you can just pay cash, or you can use your credit cards, and it's that easy.
So, do you want to go back to America?
Well, every time I think about it, I go through a list like this in my mind, and think about how unfriendly the neighbors are, how everybody's all political and living in their bubbles, and how the culture is degraded so much and it's circling the drain, and it's just not pleasant anymore. So I go, well, I'll take the humidity over here. And best thing, by the way, guys, if you don't like the humidity in the Philippines, if you can try to stay thin, that really helps. If you get thin, get healthy, and come on over here, you'll enjoy it a lot more. And by the way, guys, if you don't hear from us for a while on YouTube, we're just busy with doing family stuff, and sometimes we do really get preoccupied. And sorry about not uploading videos so frequently or sporadically as we do, but that's just the way we're doing it for now. Hope you guys will hang around and be tolerant of that, and respect the fact that we just have family stuff and we're trying to do videos on things that we actually care about. And so this is one of them right here. So hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Ciao.